So in today's video, I'm going to be going through my magazine. I'm going to go through every single page. So hopefully you can want to buy it and just kind of give you the story about it, all that good stuff. So this is my magazine, Light and Grace magazine, first edition ever. It's the January edition. Look forward to the February edition coming up soon. But okay, so this has been in my brain for a super long time. And I finally just sat down and executed it. And so it's not up to perfection, which is okay because it's the first one ever. But I am really proud of it. And I think it's so cute. And I know that by the grace of God, every single issue after this is just going to keep improving. So the point of this magazine is I really enjoy Pinterest. I really enjoy cute girly things. And I love Jesus. And I love to go, so my mom, she goes to this hair salon. While I'm waiting for her, I like to go through the magazines. I just like to sit there and read them, specifically like the fashion pages, because I just recently got into fashion. And so I really like to look at the stuff. But obviously those magazines have, you know, like gossip columns or celebrity stuff. And I just realized that I don't think there's not like one targeted towards, you know, just girls and like with girly stuff that also has Jesus stuff and also has educational stuff. And I just thought, why not make one? So one of my favorite Bible verses is Matthew 5:16, where it says, "Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven." So that is the basis of the name, which is light and grace. So you can be light and also have grace towards others and God's grace. And every single issue will have "Let your light so shine" at the bottom, because that's the basis of like the whole magazine. And yeah, so this is the cover again. I actually painted this myself. I painted all those trees. The theme for January is winter, snowflake, cold, all that stuff. And the theme will go along with the main article, which is kind of like a devotional. And my goal was like weekly or daily devotionals, but it did not work out for the first one. So we'll see if it makes it into February or March. But anyways, besides loving all the girly Pinterest stuff, I have a really bad relationship with technology where I will either be on my phone all day, specifically when I have TikTok, which I'm on a TikTok break again. Let's see how long it lasts. But I either spend so many hours just wasting my time, or I'm completely like don't want anything to do with my phone ever. And I always feel my best when I'm not on my phone. So I wanted to have a physical magazine. Not that there's anything wrong with digital magazines because you're still reading, but I just wanted something that you could hold and that you could be, you know, waiting for something and you just pull out your magazine from your purse and you're just like having some girly fun time. So that is the goal with this, and hopefully you can read it yourself. I don't have a target age. When you go on the website, it says I think like 12 to 18, but if you're older than 18, obviously you can read it. I'm 24, so yeah, but I did want it to be something that all ages of women can read. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go through kind of a little bit about what's inside. So I do have a letter from me, letter from the editor, and then we have the table of contents. I didn't put every single thing that's in there, just the main articles or pages. And then I have this super cute, I literally am obsessed with this page, this spread. It has Matthew 5:16, which is what the magazine is based on, and then it has a daily Bible reading plan if you want to read the Bible an entire year. So it'll have which chapters to read specifically, and then obviously February will be a continuation of this. And then we have tips to perfect your morning routine. So I go in with some tips, why it's important to have a morning routine and how to make your perfect morning routine, and I have some samples there. And then I have a pet spotlight, which, oh, by the way, if you're interested in coming out in the February magazine, please let me know, comment down below. I will give you my email and all of that, because I do need more people to come out in this. So yeah, I have pet spotlight of all of my pets, and I kind of just wrote about them, why I love them, my favorite thing about them, and I just thought it's so cute because I love dogs. I know not everyone has dogs though, so maybe if you have like bunnies or cats or lizards or whatever and you want to share all about your pets, then you're more than welcome to. And then I have this page, which I made a whole video about this, how to get closer to God. And then I have a get ready with me page, which I made my little sister participate in. So it's just like kind of like a little interview, but about girly stuff. So questions are like, what's your biggest beauty secret? Who's your biggest makeup inspiration? And then like about your favorite makeup products. And then I have just like a cute collage of cute winter stuff. And then I have healthy meal inspiration. So an example for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack. And then a recipe for my favorite hot chocolate that I like to make. And then I have, ooh, okay, so this is so long. I definitely need to type a little less, but I did a low tech challenge and I just kind of talk about phone usage, internet usage, and just like, you know, food for thought for you to challenge yourself to not spend as much time online as we all tend to do. And then I have an all about polar bears page, so you can learn all about polar bears. I did my research on them, and then some cute little pictures. And then I have fun facts about snowflakes and good news page. I really wanted to have good news that was not representative of time, like good news happening around the world that you could always read, no matter if you read this in January of 2026 or in, I don't know, like March of 2030, you know, like you could read this anytime and it would still be good news, and just an encouragement that there is good things happening around the world, because people tend to, you know, watch the news, which has a bunch of bad news on it. So it can be a little discouraging to see all of that happening around the world. And then I have my personal testimony, how Jesus changed my life, and then wisdom from my mother. So my goal with this page is to get a bunch of different mothers and them to give their, you know, life lessons and stuff. And then I have a winter crossword and word search. And next issue will definitely have like a Bible verse unscramble or a Bible word unscramble. And then I have the main article, which is You Are a Snowflake, and it just talks about the importance of not comparing yourself and how God made all of us different and unique for a reason. And yeah. And then I have fashion inspiration, which again, this page is very much work in progress and it will definitely be better next issue, but just some outfit inspos for work and school, for casual weekend, for church, and like a monochrome outfit. And yeah, if you have any ideas for fashion pages, because my favorite part of magazines when I go to my mom's hair salon is the who wore it better when they compare. And then my sister and I, like, we'll block out the percentages of the votes and then we will say who we thought were better. And I wanted to do that, but it's like, who am I gonna, like, these are just my own outfits, like who am I gonna say were better? Like me versus me, it doesn't work out. So if you have any fashion page tips, please let them, like, comment them down below. And then I have a would you rather, so like winter edition. So would you rather hot cocoa with marshmallows or peppermint mocha, snowy photo shoot or cute cafe winter date, so cute stuff like that. And then winter activities, so I have a whole list right here of like cute stuff that you could do, some free, some not free, of course, the most important part. And then I do have the plan of salvation. If you are not sure, if you're not 100% sure that you go to heaven when you die, I will be having that also in every magazine. And then a cute little Bible verse at the end. And then the last page is just the back cover. And yeah, that's my magazine. All glory to God. I'm really thankful that I'm able to do this. And I really enjoy writing. And I finally have a little spot where I can just write about whatever I want. I know February will obviously be, you know, red and pinks because of Valentine's Day and all about lovey stuff. And so there will definitely be an article about that. If you are interested, I will be leaving the link in the description, and hopefully you could try it out. You can also gift these, you know, if you know any teen girls, or you can read it yourself and then you can gift it, up to you. But yeah, I will be doing a behind the scenes on how the magazine came about for February edition. And yeah, so look forward to that. And Have a great day.